Salute, salute, salute to all my twins, all my generals, all my lions, all my real men. We gonna this one right here is basically just a salute to all daddies out there. I mean, all the fathers that's out there that's being real dads, you know, doing the best that they can. That's the only thing that matters, as long as you do the best that you can. Depending on your situation and your baby mama drama, who knows what your situation is like. So, just wanted to get them roses, get them flowers up to all the followers that been on deck. As y'all see, we hit over 3,000, so that's a blessing. You know, we're gonna keep it pushing. We got thousands more to go. For anybody's their first time seeing this, definitely hit the subscribe. Rikers Island war stories, upstate war stories, life experiences, all true talk that you can learn from, and entertaining at the same time, I have to admit. If you want to see something like that, definitely hit the subscribe. It's always something that you can learn from in every single one of my videos, and all the content I put out there, something you can learn in every single one of them, from the mistakes that was made and everything. So, like I said, it's Father's Day today, so everybody do them. I might do something else later. Well, obviously I am. I'm going to a little barbecue and all that. I'm a barbecue type dude. Was gonna hit the beach, but the beach is gonna be too crowded. It's too hot, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't even like it when it's too hot like that. Like, I'd rather go when it's like less crowded and it's easier to be in and out, find parking and all that. So we gonna do the barbecue today. You know what I mean? Salute to all the daddies out there. I'm gonna be starting something kind of different. Not kind of different. I threw a little test drive out there, and it was called 5 minutes Rikers Island. 5 minutes on Rikers Island. If none of y'all seen it, I want y'all to get in tune to that. Watch that video. 5 minutes on Rikers Island. I'm gonna have another volume of that. It's gonna be part 3. That's gonna be the next vid. It's gonna be 5 minutes on Rikers Island, and then I have another one called Demon Time coming out, and that's when I really start talking about the grimy shit and the messed up life that I was living. To be honest, I was on a different type of time at one point. Also, I've been trying to not speak like that, because, like, you know, like, salute to all the real ones, like the they've been doing it. That was really like, they was on Demon Time also, like, you know, the Pistol P's and the Tankers and the Wildcats and the Heck Techs and the King Vex and the Bloods, and I mean, blah blah blah. I could keep going and going. It's a lot. For the most part, I do speak on things that I did, but I never try to glorify it. So when I talk about Demon Time, it's gonna be Wyoming Correctional Facilities, how I'm gonna start it, and it just enlightens you on to, like, when I was on that type of time that all these dudes was on. That's when I was on it too, and I was taking this shit serious, and I was a little skinny bully, and I was doing a lot in that facility. So due to the fact that I was doing so much, I figured, and then I've been talking to people like, yo, that I'm in contact with, that was with me in those locations. It actually made me start thinking, like, you know what, I might as well speak on other things also, but not to glorify, but to show the ignorance that comes when you're doing time. And maybe not ignorance, also just to show that there is a switch that I believe, if you're doing time, if you're doing the amount of numbers I was doing, it's 2 lanes that you have. Maybe there's 3. The first lane is no games, no bullshit, you just lit. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're looking for trouble. I was looking for trouble, like literally looking for trouble. And a lot of things, I think maybe I forcefully tried to force myself to forget. And then I start getting reminded when I'm speaking to people. I'm like, damn, I really was wild at one point. I was really putting my freedom at risk, almost on some crash dummy shit. And I've been critical of crash dummies and people that are crash dummies. I've been critical of people that was just crash dummies and big monsters that was just staying in the box. But there is levels to this, you feel me? And I got away with a lot of stuff, so that's why maybe I was so critical on the crash dummy shit, because I was putting in a lot of work, but I was staying in population. And I was just doing my thing. My name was ringing bells. Like, dudes knew who I was. There was nobody that was in that yard that did not know who I was. And if you had the bag, if I found out you had the bag, and the Kings ain't still, because I was on my king shit hard back then. I'm talking about hard. If you had the bag and you was in that yard and I ain't had nothing, my bros ain't had nothing yet, it's a problem. Like, we got to eat. And that went for everybody. Like, it didn't matter if it was blood, Trinitario, MS-13, Muslim, 5%er, neutral, rat hunter, cañonero, nieta. It didn't matter who you was. If that bag was in the yard, I was getting a taste. That's a fact. And if I wasn't getting a taste, it was going to be a problem, period. It's just, it was that mentality, though, that actually helped me survive prison. And I'll get into that. Because I did a lot of box time also. I just didn't do 3-4 years straight, though. You feel me? I did like 6 months here, a year there, 90 days over here. I think the most I did was, the most I got hit with was 18 months. I ended up appealing stuff, and I ended up getting knocked down to like 12 months, and I ended up doing, that was the most that I did straight, was 12 months in the box. But I've been in and out, but I never was trying to stay in the box. You feel me? I wanted to be a population. I wanted to move around. I wanted to roll up, smoke. I wanted to hit the bag if I wanted to hit the bag. Yes, I'm not ashamed to admit it. It never turned into an addiction in the streets, or because it wasn't my type of time. I was in jail doing super time. I ain't cared, bro. I was mixing coke with bud, all that. We was doing that. Salute the Will. That was my Bunky and Clinton. That's other stories. We was on Demon Time and Clinton too. So I was on Demon Time in a couple of spots. But it was a couple of spots where I was just moving a little bit different. But speaking to people and then hearing things, people reminded me of things that I did that I forgot. And I'm like, oh shit, I did do that. It makes me know that I got a lot of content for y'all, bro. And again, it's not glorifying, but it's showing you a lifestyle that I lived, and then a switch that I had to hit, that I felt I had to hit in order to survive prison. Father's Day is a blessing for fathers, right? And it's about all us daddies. When I was in prison, I never was a father. I had no children at all. No kids. Now I got 5. Y'all see my boys, but I got another boy and another girl also. Baby mama drama, so there's a lot of shit going on with that. But salute to my son Kobe and my daughter Zaneta. So at the end of the day, I got 5 now. I started off with 0. And when I was in prison, I never had to think about the kids because I ain't have it. So I guess that helped me in a way also, because I believe the way that I think now that I'm older and more grown and that I have children and I am a father, a lot of the unnecessary shit that I was doing when I was in prison during that time, even though I was doing a lot of time, God forbid a dude like me, if I had to like do like another fucking, God forbid, like I don't even want to like jinx, knock on wood, whatever, like dudes is doing numbers like that, like 10 years, it is a switch, but as a parent, my shit would be different, you know, because I know I'm trying to get back to my babies, you feel me? I can't move the same. I can't do it. So I can still keep it a buck, but you know, it's got to be very, very more selective. Hold on. Feel me? Apologize for that, twins. But yeah, this is a Father's Day tribute salute. Everybody, hope y'all have a blessed one today. Like I said, I got some new content coming up. It's gonna be 5 minutes on Rikers Island, Volume 3, Part 3, whatever number 3 you want to put on it. And it's all real talk, 100% facts, 100% facts. You feel me? So it's gonna be a situation where somebody does get hurt bad, but somebody, they go out like a real one at the same time, but they do get hurt bad. But and literally was 5 minutes in the day room. That's y'all preview. Feel me? So we're gonna do that. And like I said, I got Demon Time coming. I'm gonna start it with the Wyoming Correctional Facility. I've spoken on Wyoming and things that I've done, but I haven't really gotten into a lot of the shit that I specifically like. I did a lot in Wyoming, I ain't gonna lie. So we're gonna do that. I hope y'all have a blessed one. Have a great one. To all the real daddies, all the real men, all the lions, all my generals, y'all already know what it is, man. Nothing but love. Appreciate you. Peace.